Hey everyone, Graham Stephan here, and I'm stoked to be teaming up with Robin Gwynn on this ultimate resume guide. We're diving deep into the world of resumes, cover letters, and job applications to help you absolutely crush it in your job search. Whether you're just starting out, looking for a career change, or want to level up in your current field, having a killer resume is non-negotiable. It's your first impression, your highlight reel, and your ticket to landing that dream job. Over the next few chapters, we'll be breaking down everything you need to know, from choosing the right format to tailoring your experience to specific roles. We'll give you the inside scoop on what employers are really looking for and how to make your application stand out from the competition. So buckle up, grab a pen and paper, and get ready to transform your resume from meh to mind-blowing. Let's do this. Your resume is often the very first thing a potential employer sees. It's like that crucial first date. You want to put your best foot forward and make a lasting impression. A well-crafted resume immediately tells your story, highlighting your skills, experience, and accomplishments in a clear, concise, and compelling way. Think of it as your personal marketing brochure, showcasing your unique value proposition to a hiring manager. A professionally presented resume can be the difference between landing an interview and getting lost in the dreaded no pile. It shows you're serious about your career, detail-oriented, and that you've taken the time to present yourself well. Remember, you only have one shot at a first impression. Make it count with a resume that demands attention and leaves a lasting impact. All right, let's break down the different types of resumes you can use to showcase your awesomeness. First up, we have the chronological resume, the tried and true format favored by many employers. As the name suggests, this format lists your work experience in reverse chronological order, starting with your most recent position. It's a great option if you have a solid work history and want to highlight career progression. Chronological resumes are easy for recruiters to read and understand, as they follow a familiar and logical structure. They're particularly effective if you've been working in the same industry and want to showcase your upward trajectory. However, if you have gaps in your work history, are changing careers, or want to emphasize skills over experience, a different format might be a better choice.
All right, so you're ready to build the ultimate resume, the one that's going to make those recruiters hit that callback button faster than you can say passive income. We need to start with the foundation, and that's your header and summary, or what some people call an objective statement. First up, the header. This is where you put your name, phone number, email address, the basics. Now, I know some of you might be thinking about getting fancy with the fonts or adding a headshot, but trust me, keep it clean, keep it professional. You want your information to be clear and easy to read. Think of it like investing in a good index fund. Boring maybe, but it gets the job done. A simple, well-formatted header is key. You're not applying to be a graphic designer, are you? Unless you are, then go for it. Next up is your summary or objective statement. This is your elevator pitch, your 30-second chance to wow them with your skills and experience. Keep it concise, tailored to the specific job you're applying for, and highlight your most impressive achievements. Remember, you want to grab their attention from the get-go. Now, I've seen some resumes that read like a grocery list of every single skill under the sun. Don't do that. Focus on the skills that are most relevant to the job you want and the ones that make you stand out from the crowd. Remember, you're a real estate mogul in the making, a master negotiator, a financial wizard. Let that shine through. This section is your chance to show them you're not just another applicant. You're the applicant they've been waiting for, so make it count. This is prime real estate on your resume, so use it wisely. So, we've covered the basic sections of your resume, but now let's talk about what you should actually put in those sections. Remember, your resume is like your own personal billboard, and you want it to grab attention for all the right reasons. First and foremost, focus on quantifiable achievements. Numbers speak louder than words, so instead of saying you improved customer satisfaction, tell them you increased customer satisfaction by 15% in 6 months. See the difference? It's all about showing, not just telling. Think about it like this. Would you rather invest in a property that vaguely generated rental income or one that consistently brings in a 12% annual return? Exactly. Numbers build credibility and demonstrate the impact you made in your previous roles. Next, make sure to tailor your resume to each specific job you're applying for. Remember those keywords we talked about earlier? Use them strategically throughout your resume, especially in the work experience section. The more closely your resume aligns with the job description, the better your chances of getting noticed. Think of it like this. If you're trying to sell a house, you wouldn't use the same marketing strategy for a young family as you would for a retired couple, right? It's all about understanding your target audience and tailoring your message accordingly. Now that we've covered what to include in your resume, let's talk about what to avoid. Remember, you want your resume to be a lean, mean, job-getting machine, and that means cutting out any unnecessary fluff. First and foremost, avoid irrelevant personal information. Your age, marital status, religious beliefs, these have no place on your resume. Focus on what really matters, your skills, experience, and qualifications. It's like investing in a rental property. You wouldn't mention the color of the curtains in the listing, would you? Stick to the important stuff. Next, ditch the negativity. Your resume is not the place to air your grievances about previous employers or explain why you left a job on bad terms. Keep it positive, focus on your accomplishments, and always maintain a professional tone. Remember, you're trying to present yourself as a valuable asset, not a liability. Also, avoid using unprofessional email addresses. PartyAnimal2023 at might have been cool in college, but it's not going to fly with potential employers. Stick with a simple, professional-sounding email address that includes your name or initials. Lastly, don't include outdated skills or software. Listing Microsoft Word as a skill in 2023 is like bragging about owning a flip phone. Focus on the skills that are in demand in your field and make sure they're up to date. Remember, the job market is constantly evolving, and you need to evolve with it.
Alright, we've talked about what to include and what to avoid on your resume, but let's not forget about the importance of presentation. You could have the most impressive qualifications in the world, but if your resume is difficult to read or looks unprofessional, it's going to end up in the digital equivalent of the trash can. Choosing the right font might seem like a small detail, but trust me, it can make a big difference. You want a font that's clean, professional, and easy on the eyes. Think of it like choosing the right paint color for a rental property. You want something neutral and appealing to a wide range of tastes. Now, I'm not a font expert, but I've seen enough resumes in my day to know what works and what doesn't. Some safe bets are Times New Roman, Arial, Calibri, and Helvetica. These fonts are classic, timeless, and they convey professionalism without being too flashy. Remember, your resume is not the place to experiment with wacky fonts or try to stand out with overly creative typography. Keep it simple, keep it legible, and let your qualifications do the talking. Think of it like investing in real estate. Slow, steady, and reliable wins the race.
So you've crafted the perfect resume. It's visually appealing, highlights your skills, and is tailored to your dream job. You're feeling pretty good, right? But here's the thing. A killer resume is only half the battle. In today's digital age, you need to be proactive and market yourself effectively. And trust me, there's no better place to do that than LinkedIn. Think of LinkedIn as your online resume, but on steroids. It's a platform specifically designed for professionals to connect, network, and showcase their experience. Recruiters and hiring managers are constantly scouring LinkedIn for promising candidates, and you want to make sure your profile pops up when they hit that search button. But it's not just about having a profile, it's about having an impressive one. Make sure your profile picture is professional, your headline is catchy, and your summary highlights your key accomplishments. And don't forget to regularly update your profile with new skills, experiences, and certifications. Remember, LinkedIn is all about building your professional brand and expanding your network. Connect with people in your industry, join relevant groups, and engage in meaningful conversations. You never know what opportunities might arise from a simple connection or a thoughtful comment.
All right, so you aced the interview, you've impressed them with your skills, and boom, you've got a job offer. This is a huge accomplishment, but don't rush into signing anything just yet. This is where knowing your worth and negotiating effectively comes into play. Just like when you're investing in real estate, you don't just accept the first offer that comes along. You do your research, you know the market value, and you negotiate the best possible deal. The same goes for your salary. Before you even step foot in an interview, you should have a clear understanding of your market value. Use websites like Glassdoor, Salary.com, or even reach out to recruiters in your field to get a sense of what others with your experience are making. This knowledge is power when it comes to negotiation. Remember, you bring a unique set of skills and experience to the table, and you deserve to be compensated fairly for it. Don't be afraid to counter their initial offer. Most employers expect it, and it shows that you're confident in your abilities. When you counter, be polite but firm. Highlight your accomplishments and emphasize the value you bring to the company. Instead of just focusing on the base salary, think about the entire compensation package. Could you negotiate for more vacation time, stock options, or professional development opportunities? These perks can often be more valuable in the long run and can sweeten the deal without breaking the bank for the employer. Now let's face it, the job search process can be a full-time job in itself. It can be time-consuming, stressful, and sometimes downright discouraging. Working with a recruiter can alleviate much of that burden, allowing you to focus on what truly matters, showcasing your skills and landing that dream job. They can help you manage your time effectively by screening potential opportunities and presenting you with only the most promising ones that align with your career goals. This saves you countless hours of scrolling through endless job boards and sending out generic applications. Imagine having someone filter through all the noise and handpick the best options for you. They can also provide valuable feedback on your interview performance, helping you identify areas for improvement and boosting your confidence for future interviews. Think of it as having a personal career coach in your corner, guiding you towards success. They can also act as a buffer between you and the hiring manager, handling any difficult conversations or negotiations with diplomacy and professionalism. This takes a lot of pressure off your shoulders, allowing you to focus on presenting your best self throughout the process. Remember, a recruiter's ultimate goal is to place you in a role where you'll thrive. They want to find the perfect match for both you and the employer, ensuring a successful and mutually beneficial outcome. That's it for our ultimate resume guide. We've covered everything from crafting a standout resume to acing those interviews and negotiating your worth. Remember, your dream job is out there, and with the right tools and strategies, you can make it yours. Don't be afraid to put in the effort, refine your approach, and never settle for anything less than you deserve. Just like in real estate, where persistence and market knowledge are key, The job market rewards those who are prepared and proactive. Now, go out there, crush those applications, and land that dream job. And hey, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more career advice, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Good luck with your job search.